Who made this list? Is this just going viral? Is it like on Reddit or something?
Women weighed in.
Okay, so women weighed in. Okay, so includes, Cheesecake Factory, all those. Any fast food chain.
So someone comes out with a date restaurant list of pretty much all of the things that we did as dates as young Gen Xers and basically said that they're not acceptable anymore, which pretty much lets me know that whoever made the list was probably an elder Gen X person. That said, I think there's something behind the creation of the list and the reason why it's getting so much attention. But first, we have to understand the different ways that men and women process heartbreak. Because men process heartbreak like this.
Getting your heart broke is like, I don't know, it's like men cannot graduate till a woman breaks your heart.
For men, love is swift, is fierce, and is merciless. You can be in a relationship with a woman and she can let you know that she doesn't want to take it to the next level because you're not the guy. Or you could be in an unrequited love and one day she can just say, "You're bothering me, please leave me alone." And guys understand the only thing you can do is pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and try and keep it moving. But for women, I think that this list shows that they're going through a different kind of heartbreak. If I were a betting man, I would put money on the fact that the woman who made this list watched Living Single. Living Single told women that they were going to have exciting single dating lives into perpetuity. And while they live these exciting dating lives, they are fulfilled by their accomplishments at work. That there will be a never-ending stream of high accomplished, extremely attractive men pursuing them as the case was on the television show. Reality, however, is painting a different picture.
It's just unfortunate, and to me, especially after 30, women think that it's like a doomsday when I say these things, but it's not completely over. But for the most part, like if you're not gonna, if these women don't have the urgency to get what they supposedly say they want, then yeah, it is over.
For me, I think the biggest tragedy is that there's a media complex around women in developed countries, and you'll see this if you go to other developed countries, that basically tells them things that make them feel good, and it doesn't tell them the hard decisions that they have to make in order to live a fulfilling second half of their lives. And often the message that sounds like this is avoided.
You're not gonna, if these women don't have the urgency to get what they supposedly say they want, then yeah, it is over if you don't have the urgency to make changes, because you don't have time. It's not on your side. It is just is what it is. And then these guys making this
real about that, the better. I take it from me. Any women listening, the sooner you get realistic about what he just said, the better off you'll be. The more realistic the dating scene will become for you. Because I guarantee you, wherever you're doing it now, you're not looking at it realistically, and you'd be doing yourself more of a service if you go ahead and just accept the fact that, hey, I'm over 30. This is what it looks like. This is what I can offer. This is what I should expect.
Correct.
This is a conversation between Tel Toya and the Equalizer, and it's basically the kind of conversation that you would have with your little sister if you cared about her and you wanted her to get married. And this is a conversation that's absent from popular media. I'm going to come back to this stream, but I'm going to show you the kind of media that a lot of women are consuming, and it's just compounding misery.
It's time to speak it into existence. It's time to stop doubting it. Stop being afraid of it, because you tried before and it failed, and you tried before that and it failed. And now you don't want to put all your eggs into one basket or get excited or be positive about it in case it fails again. Speak it into existence.
Imagine as a man, you're looking up at a woman's apartment that you love, and you keep saying over and over into the night sky, "I'm going to do whatever it takes till I can get her. I'm going to do whatever it takes till I can get her." That would essentially make you a stalker. And men understand, especially in love, you can't speak it into existence. But this kind of messaging is so attractive because it doesn't say you need to work 18-hour days for a decade. It doesn't say you need to sacrifice your personal life to make your business pop. It doesn't say that. It just says, do this thing that feels really good, and it's going to make you feel good for a little while, and it's going to take your concentration on your immediate troubles away. And this is where we get into a problem, because the list really shows that people are trying to speak this idea into existence, and some of it shows how ridiculous the list actually is.
Other places mentioned include movies, the gym, a bar for drinks, coffee or ice cream dates and sporting events. Pretty much these women listed everything there is to do.
And actually, I listened to the list. I was shocked this was actually on here. One of the things on that list was don't even take me to church. I was like, oh, okay. I couldn't believe that made it. I couldn't believe that made it on there. But like,
This is AB Media noting that putting church on the list is extremely peculiar, and to me it's a dead giveaway that it's a disgruntled Gen Xer that was in on or was solely responsible for making this list. And in my opinion, the list itself is, again, speaking it into existence. If I say that I don't want to go to these places, then I'm going to find some guy like the guys that swooped in on Living Single that are going to take me to the places that I really want to go to.
How much does it cost to go on a date in the Philippines? We started off our night grabbing drinks and food at a dive bar. The drinks were great and the loaded nachos and mixed platter we had were very tasty. Afterwards, we ended up heading to the hookah lounge to smoke, chill out, vibe out, and then we finished up our night with a very delicious chocolate shake. The average date in the US costs around $98. We ended the night spending 2,838 pesos, or $50.14. Not bad if you're an expat, so if you're thinking of moving to the Philippines, you might be wondering,
For more and more guys that are starting to open their eyes to looking around the world for dating options, this is the competition. Not only is it the kind of date that you would get at a TGI Fridays, but the date is relatively economical, pretty much half the price of what you would pay in the States. And so when this one guy who would have spent $100 in the States spends $50 somewhere else, and the woman is clearly enjoying the date, that has ramifications. Or better, should I say, the dating game in the States is getting cutthroat.
On a date, I'm not spending a whole lot of money on a date where I'm getting to know you. Now, if we're established in a in a relationship, yes, I will take you to places because we are officially together. But we're when you're dating, you're interviewing each other to see if you're compatible.
This is Lewis, and he's explaining what's pretty rational in what we saw in the video from the Philippines. If you're in a relationship with somebody, sure, you go on dates. But then he explains the other side of it, and this is where I think is the underlying reason why someone will put out a list like that and try to quote-unquote speak it into existence.
Going to Olive Garden or Ruth Chris ain't gonna make no difference if the chemistry works or not. And it proves my point. There's no more, the relationships are done in America. Everything is transactional. I hope everybody gets their minds like over that. Like, look, this is a hoe and trick culture now. One, we come from a dysfunctional culture that's ass backwards, and it's not going to change. This is a strictly transactional society now. I got my $75. What's up?
I got nothing.
God damn, is that cheap out there?
I got $75. I got a box from the Chicken Shack with some greasy fries and a no-name soda. What's up?
If you grew up watching Living Single and you are faced with a reality like this,
I'm a manager at a supermarket. Most of my shoplifters are single mothers. Wow. Because inflation is so bad and they've been cutting benefits.
you might try something like putting out a list like this to quote-unquote speak it into existence. The men that you saw on Living Single coming in and making Khadijah and everyone else's lives so exciting by trying to romance them while they're living in a commune of single women, that was a dream on the television show. But the media around a lot of women have told them a dream, or should I say a lie, that now many of them are facing, especially with a growing market of guys who are considering dating overseas and women overseas that are appreciating going to places like the Cheesecake Factory or even Applebee's. If you were in that environment, you might try and speak it into existence too. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care, guys.